Hi Capricorn, how are you doing? Welcome back to the channel. This is going to be your monthly reading for January 2024. You can watch this for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, Mars placements, or any planets you may currently have transiting your placements that you have with Capricorn. When I was doing the pre-shuffle, I saw the death card and I saw the devil, and I kept hearing Capricorn is finally coming out of the shadows. Capricorn is coming out of the shadows. I also saw it split a few times with the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles as I shuffled more. But I kept hearing they're coming out of the shadows. And I kept thinking, what is that about? What is that about? But I remembered that Pluto's leaving your sign and going into Aquarius. So I think it means like you're coming out of this major transformation or major shift that you've gone through. So I think that's what it means, because we know Pluto is a major change, especially if it's in your rising or in your sun placement. It's going to have a lot of impact in you, if you're a Capricorn rising or a Capricorn sun in particularly. But any kind of Capricorn placement, it's going to impact you definitely. But I think that's what it was meaning. But for all of you, take it as it resonates. Remember, timing is fluid, energy is fluid. My intention is for January 2024, but this is a timeless reading, so you could watch it in July, and this could resonate with you in July. So the first thing we'll get is what your overall arching energy is going to be for the month of January. Justice, this again was another main card I kept seeing. So you're going to be embodying justice, which ironically is our south nodes right now. Major arcana for Libra. Justice is all about harmony, reciprocity, truth, clarity. I'm hearing restoration. You're not going to be in your shadow side. You're going to be in the light. You are enlightened now. You understand the truth, what is fair, what is balanced. It feels also kind of like temperance, like you understand harmony and reciprocity. You understand harmony, what patience is, but it feels like you understand what is truly just and right and equal and fair for all, not just for yourself in terms of boundaries with people in any situation. It doesn't matter if it's romantic or work or family, but just for yourself in life. But you see equity and truth and balance and what's just for any situation, for anybody. It might be somebody at the market. It might be somebody yeah, I'm getting the market like as if like you're at a flea market, if you're at like at the grocery store, if you're shopping like at like a high-end retail market store. So market could be any kind of market setting. I'm also getting that you're all about reciprocity too. You understand what it means to give without expecting anything in return. So that's what kind of the energy you're embodying for the month of January. And you're not expecting anything less in return from people. So I want to get out what the cards are going to be for your month of January before I kind of tell you what it looks like January will be for you. Wow, they're popping out really fast. I'm not having to do much work. It's like you are here and ready to go. Yeah, there's that Judgment card. You have gone through that major transformation with Pluto. Judgment is Scorpio and Pluto. So I feel like most of you really felt Pluto when it was in your sign. And you have gone through a major transformation. So it seems like January starts out really happy. And what's nice is we're starting out in the new year, right? So we're starting out kind of like in a new cycle, if you will. So you're not bringing, I'm not feeling any real residual energy from with you. Like when I did the December readings, I felt a lot of residual energy from like 2023. People were pulling energy from like the summer with them all the way into December. So it felt like half the month was me talking about like this other energy they were bringing forward to try to like close out the year. But you're starting out January in this like Nine of Cups energy. You're really happy. You're really enlightened. You're glowing. You feel really fulfilled within yourself. You feel happy in the 3D world, like here. You're content with your own achievements and what you've achieved, Capricorn. And I know you guys have heard me say it a million times. I'm still trying to learn the planets because I feel like understanding what planet rules what tells me a lot. And the Nine of Cups is ruled by Jupiter. It's Jupiter and Pisces. So being ruled by Jupiter means that's a planet of abundance, of luck, of good fortune, of expansion. So you feel like you've really achieved things here. You've really accomplished things for yourself. Again, I think it kind of goes hand in hand with that Justice card. You feel enlightened with that overarching energy of what happiness means to you now. I feel from what I was getting from that pre-shuffle of you're out of that shadow side and you can appreciate things maybe you didn't appreciate before. You appreciate maybe the beauty in nature, or you appreciate a great cup of coffee or a great cup of tea in the morning or in the afternoon, when maybe before you always felt rushed, and that's not something you did before. Where now you're stopping in and living in the moment, and you're appreciating everything for what they are, because you've worked hard to get to this place and you're happy with where you are in life. And all of you are at different stages in your life. And I feel like during this past year in 2023, you all were discovered different abilities about yourselves, Capricorn. So all of you grew within your own gifts, if that makes sense. Some of you may have become more psychic in some way. We're all psychic. We all have that ability. It's, do we want to grow it and become more attuned to it? So I feel like I'll put these cards down because I don't need them right now. But I feel like some of you became more clairvoyant. Some of you became clairaudient, which means you can hear things, either literally hear them or hear the thoughts in your head that are not your thoughts. Some of you might be able to do like past life regressions. Some of you might see people who've passed. Some of you might be able to read people's auras. But whatever, some of you are also actually listening to your own internal intuition, where before you didn't do that. I'm also seeing that with this Nine of Cups, that because you're so in tune to yourself, you're attracting better energies toward you because of that. Because you're just in a happy place. So you're just good. I'm hearing you're just good. You're happy where you are. You don't need anything else to fulfill you, Capricorn. And because of that, it brings in the right energies for you. It could be the right energies for work, with your family, healing relationships. It could be energies romantically. But because you're in such a good place and you're so attuned and in alignment within yourself and stable within yourself in January, and justice being your overarching like energy, that you are now bringing in energies that want to be around you, that are good, healthy energies, that are at the same vibrational frequency you are. And you have the Three of Wands with that. And the Three of Wands is looking to the future. It's Sun in Aries, and that's the Sun meets the Emperor. So you're really embodying this take charge kind of energy. Like, I know where I want to go. I know what I want to achieve in 2024. I know what the future holds, and I'm going after it. You're no longer sitting on the sidelines because you're so happy. And like I said, with justice, you'll give to what's right. You'll fight for what's right. You're not gonna just sit on the sidelines if people aren't being treated fairly, or you're not being treated fairly. You feel you now have your voice and you'll speak up. So it's like you can see it all and understand it when before you didn't. It's like you went through a major awakening in 2023. So 2024, it's like it's a whole new you. And with the Three of Wands, it's like you know what this future is that you want. You know where you're heading. You know where you're going, and you know who you want with you and who you don't want with you. Like who no longer serves you. So some of you may be leaving friends behind in 2023 that are no longer in your best interest. Romantic relationships you may have ended or ending in January that are no longer in your best interest. Because you have this vision now of what your happiness is and what your future is. You're also cutting out like any kind of family that's unhealthy for you, because again, you have this vision of what's best for you and what you need in the future. And you have the Chariot. So you're doing this quickly. You're communicating with people quickly and swiftly with what you want, what you need, how you want to move forward. Some of you could be making like major job changes, actually. Because with the Seven of Cups, it doesn't look like the Seven of Cups to me. It looks like different things for different Capricorns. It looks like things are coming into alignment. Usually the Seven of Cups are, which cup do you want to pick? I believe it's either Venus or Neptune in in Scorpio, yeah. And it can be like illusion, fantasies, choices, but the Seven of Cups doesn't look like that. And usually there's like 7 cups and they're all filled with like different things. That's traditionally how it's shown in many decks. And it's like which cup, and with it being ruled by, especially with Neptune, and it can be disillusionment or confusion, like I don't know which cup to pick. But with it being next to the Chariot, it tells me you already know, because Chariot's the major arcana for Cancer, which is also water energy. It's like you already intuitively know where you're going. And to me, this looks like things are in alignment. Things are lining up. Like, see how this is already in alignment and this is already orbiting correctly. And I see this aligning here. It's like they're showing me an eclipse that aligns correctly. And I see the sun and the moon, yin and yang, that balance each other. So I see, it's like they're showing me how everything fits correctly. I'm hearing it's very symmetrical and it's mathematically aligned. And you see how it aligns. So with the Seven of Cups, it doesn't feel like you're confused, or it feels like I don't know which way to go. You know exactly where you're going. You know who's with you, who's not with you, and you know what job offer you're going to take. Because I feel like some of you are being offered like different job opportunities. And you know if it's in your best interest or if it's not, and if you're taking it. You know if you're moving or you're not moving. You know if you're taking that trip or you're not taking that trip. You know if you want this to build this new connection that you've started, or if you don't want this connection with this person. It's like you easily know this in January. And this feels like the first half of January. It doesn't feel like the latter half. It feels like the 1st through like the 15th of January, like the first half of January. You know, you just know, and those decisions are easily made. It's not difficult for you to make these choices at all. It's very easy for you to say, this is what I want, and I've got it. And the second half of January, you are in this energy of having fun. You're out celebrating. It's the 3 of Cups, which I think is the moon in Libra. No, it's Cups or Cancer. So it's Mercury in Cancer. So Mercury will be out of retrograde. So, and I'm seeing it in the second half of January. So Mercury, that means travel will be easy and fluid if you're traveling. It means communication will be easy and fluid for you. But I see you like getting together with people and having fun, and there's like enjoyment and laughter and happiness. And for some of you, I feel like you're connecting with people who you're reconnecting with people too from your past. So these could be like old friends you haven't seen in a while that are now at the right vibrational match for you. These could be people you've always been interested in romantically, but have kept more as friendships, but now you want to take it to the next level. Or people maybe you've gone out with like once or twice and it never really, excuse me, sorry, I've been getting over the flu, Capricorn. It never really panned out, or you dated a long time ago and like years ago, and now like the timing feels right. So it's going to be different for all of you, but I feel like for some of you, you are reconnecting with people from the past. Others of you, I feel like you're not, but I feel like some of you, you are reconnecting with people from the past, because I see other cards of reconnection with people from the past. This can also be people from past lives. So there's just like this like instant connection with somebody, and you can't explain why you feel so connected to somebody or so drawn to somebody, or why somebody feels so familiar to you. It could be that kind of connection too. It doesn't mean you have a long history with a person. You actually have a long history with a person, your soul does, but maybe not in this lifetime. So I see you just in the second half of January having a lot of fun with them. And again, the 8 of Cups is right here, and I don't feel, this is what I was picking up on in the early part of January, was you are, no, you're walking away from people who don't serve you anymore. The people who are not in your best interest. You're not around people who are unhealthy for you now. You only want people who have your best interest in mind. People you feel you have a soul connection with, that are part of your soul family, soul tribe, whatever resonates with you. But people you feel you can achieve whatever this purpose is that you are now out to do in 2024. Because you are coming in 2024 with like some kind of mission. And with justice being your overarching energy, you are on this like justice for all, reciprocity, balance, harmony, love. And it doesn't always have to be romantic. It can be, and you already know what you want in this future. You've got this futuristic vision already. So I'm holding crystals in my hands. So if you're wondering like why my hands are curled up, but that's what it is. So it could be work related. It can be family related. Again, it can also be romantic. It can relate to friendships. So it can relate to a lot of things. It's going to be different for all of you. But what I'm seeing with the 8 of Cups here is you getting rid of like the ones that have the holes, or like, yeah, we're not in alignment anymore. Like, it doesn't need to be a close connection. And you want to call in the people who are like these strong connections. That's who you want to surround yourself with. For being an earth energy, Capricorn, you have a lot of water here. You have the Nine of Cups, the Chariot, which is water, the Seven of Cups, the Three of Cups, the Eight of Cups, the Six of Cups. Technically, Judgment is water because it's Scorpio. There's only two cards that are not water. You have a lot of water, and you're an earth energy. So I find it interesting how much water you have with you. Yeah, this is Saturn in Pisces. So it's like you already learned these lessons. I feel like Pluto already taught you the lessons. You're already embodying what you've learned, and you're already applying them. That's why I feel like I said, like, I feel like you're getting rid of like all your shadows. Like you already acquired all that knowledge in 2023. So you're like, I don't need this in 2024. No thanks. That's what it feels like. So that's why you're out having fun with those who are in the best interest for you, Capricorn. Because you then have the Judgment card, and the Judgment card is, like I had said, Scorpio and Pluto, which is basically total transformation. And I feel like that's exactly what you've been through, is a total transformation. And that's why you have the Justice card here, and that's right underneath the Chariot, which is why you already know what cup you want to pick out of the Seven of Cups. Like, you know if you're going to take that job offer. You know if you're going to move around the world. You know if you're taking that long trip. You know if you want to start that new connection with somebody and break that barrier of friendship. You know, because everything's in alignment for you. Everything's in your best interest because you are in alignment. All your chakras are in alignment. That's what they're showing me with this mathematical alignment and everything overlapping is your chakras. It feels like, I don't know if you meditate, if you do a lot of yoga, if you go out on hikes and you're with nature a lot, but I feel like your chakras are really in alignment. And it starts out with the Nine of Cups, where, you know, even your third eye's in alignment. Because you're enlightened. Because you start out so happy. That's why you can already clearly see the future and you know where you're going. You're in total alignment with your chakras. Your root chakra all the way up through your crown chakra is in alignment. So you're really in a good place in January. I mean, I'm covered in the chills. So those of you who are new to the channel, when I'm covered in the chills, that's my guides, your guides, my ancestors, your ancestors, my angels, your angels, whatever resonates with you. Source confirming what I'm hearing and seeing is 100% accurate. So with the Judgment card, it's yes. Oh, and right now I'm showing you this, and the first thing I see right here when I turned it over was Capricorn. That's the first thing I see. And it's funny because Scorpio is written bigger, and so is Taurus and all that. But the very first thing I see on the back of the card is Capricorn. But Judgment, I feel like you are in this new energy of being in alignment because you've gone through this major transformation, right? It's like you've risen from the dead. You've shed the old version of you. You're completely awoken to this new version. You can't go backwards. You can only move forwards. And you know where you're heading. That's why you have the Chariot here. It's like your eye is on the prize. You know right the direction you're going. And I think that's why you have the Three of Wands. You know right where you're heading. You know exactly where you're going in 2024. And you're starting January off really well. Like, the second half is even just like beautiful and flawless, it feels like. And you have the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups is Sun in Scorpio. And so you have two Scorpio cards here. So, I mean, Scorpio's major arcana is here, and then Sun in Scorpio. So I don't know. you could be like wanting to interact with somebody who has Scorpio placements or a Libra placement because your overarching energy is Libra, or somebody who has a major Cancer placement because you also have the Chariot. Those are the like major arcana here. But the Six of Cups is a soulmate energy. It's past life energy. It's also remembering and thinking about somebody that is somebody from your actual past life, past in this current lifetime too, fondly of. So it could be, that's why, and judgment can also mean renewal and rebirth with a relationship, especially with it paired next to the Six of Cups, with the Three of Cups and the Eight of Cups. So it's like for some of you Capricorns, I feel like you are reconciling with, because these are reconciliation cards too. I feel like for some of you, you're reconciling with somebody that maybe you were either in a serious relationship with, and some of you, I feel like it wasn't serious, but maybe you went out a few times and you realized how that you were actually really interested in this person. And this is somebody you actually really want to pursue and have a real relationship with. That's why you're starting out the month with, I know exactly where I'm going, where I'm heading, and what I'm doing. For others of you, I don't think it has anything to do with that. It could just be somebody you have a really deep connection with, and you don't know why you do, because I think you might have a past life connection with this person. Because Six of Cups can also be that. But there's some kind of strong soul connection that you either are meeting this person in January or you've already met this person. But I feel like this person right now is away from you. They're not by you. But I feel like they're returning to you at the end of January. They're missing you. And at the bottom of the deck, I have the Six of Wands, which is victory and happiness. But I wanted to see, oh my gosh, yeah, with the Knight of Wands, with the Four of Wands, it's just marriage. I was wondering though where the Emperor was, because the Emperor drives the Chariot, and I was seeing the Emperor with the Three of Wands. So I'm kind of interested because I feel like that's part of your January reading. Excuse me. Sorry, Capricorn. The Emperor doesn't jump out as easily in this deck, so I'm just flipping through it a little bit slower so I don't miss the Emperor. Oh, yeah. Okay. So the Emperor is between the Two of Wands, the Emperor, and the Ace of Pentacles. So it's like you're attracted to this idea. You have this idea about something. You're given this idea, and it could also be a person. It could be an idea for a job. It could be an idea about a trip or a journey you want to take. It could be an idea about reconciling with somebody. It could be an idea about a business. So it's also it's an idea, a thought. It could also be a gift you want to bring somebody or give to somebody. But I also see attraction in this. I'm seeing a lot of attraction. So it means you're drawn to it. It's something you feel. And then you intuitively know it. With the snake here, this is usually, this can mean union. This can mean something, yeah, I feel like you've already shed your previous skin, the way the snake sheds their skin. So you've already, had that spiritual awakening. But this also can mean like a union with somebody with snakes. But But I am hearing you have your eye on the prize with this card. And the Ace of Pentacles, you have your eye on the prize. And two of Wands is usually you have to make a decision. Like, are you going to go for it or not? So the Emperor drives the Chariot, and the Three of Wands is Sun and Aries, which is like looking into the future. But that's also the Sun meets the Emperor. So that's why I feel like this is part of your reading. Like, you're going to be given some kind of clarity over a situation or an idea, and you're going to be very drawn to this. Like, it's going to pull on you so much. The way, sometimes I'm using this as an example, like, oh, I'm just craving a piece of chocolate cake. Like, I want chocolate cake more than anything. Like, I could kill for a piece of chocolate cake kind of thing. It's going to feel like that, but it's going to be stronger than that because something's going to be pulling you in their direction. And it's either a job opportunity, a romantic connection, some type of friendship, something with a family member, or some kind of travel somewhere. And it's going to start pulling on you in early January. And you have to make a decision on, do you take action or not towards it, is what you have to do. If you take action, you'll be victorious over it. I think you'll take action, Capricorn. I definitely think you'll take action. Because I think this is somebody who's part of your soul tribe. Or this idea, this thought, this action is part of your soul tribe. Or this job opportunity that you're pulled toward is part of your soul connection. Or this trip you want to take leads you to that. Because the Six of Cups and the Judgment is like bringing you this transformation, this rebirth, this draw towards it. I really feel that you will make the choice to go towards that. But I feel like you'll start feeling it in early January, but you won't make your decision till the end of January. So that's what maybe you make your decision later than end of January. We can look for timing for fun. See what the timing says. Okay. So, the 2 cards came out for timing. I have the Ten of Swords and the Hierophant. I like to show you the cards so you can see how I get timing, because Spirit works with me in unique ways. I mean, I think it was y'all that, like, they gave me, like, bluebirds. When bluebirds hatch was timing for something. I think it was you guys. I mean, I've had seagulls when fishermen cast their nets for crabs. Was timing for somebody else's. I mean, like, I will get really weird things. As soon as I'll get really simple things. So, but they're starting to really go specific. So let's see what we get. Okay, let's focus on the Ten of Swords. Well, I'm really drawn to the Hierophant, so let's focus on the Hierophant first and see what we get for timing. I'm hearing it has to do with the sun. The sun and the next... I don't know when the next solar eclipse is. They're saying it's the next solar eclipse, but I'm also hearing something about Leo and Aries, so I'm a little confused. Solar eclipse 2024, because I'm hearing it's the next solar eclipse, but I was also hearing Aries and Leo. So, the solar eclipse the next solar eclipse is in Aries season. No wonder I was hearing Leo and Aries. And this is in North America. So I'm going to go off that time frame because it's April 8th, 2024. It's a Monday. And that's literally in Aries season because I was hearing Aries and Leo. Solar eclipse 2024. So that's when it is. That's what I was getting off the Hierophant because I was like, why am I hearing Aries and Leo, but I'm being told it's a solar eclipse? So that's timing for maybe when you make a decision on something, or something comes together, this thing that's like pulling on you so much, because we saw that you have to make a choice. I feel like you're making other decisions in January, but maybe this is like when everything comes together. I do not know. Yeah, that's the next solar eclipse. I don't know if there's another one in 2024. Okay, so let's see what I get off the Ten of Swords. I need some help here, Spirit. I'm hearing too many things. It's, April, because I'm hearing it's whatever birth month has the diamond as their birthstone, and I think that's April. I think April is the month with the diamond. Let me look that up. What month is the diamond a birth? But there's something about the gold too. So I think there's more than just April. So it's April. So April 8th is a very specific day. And then it's the month of April. But there's something about this gold that they're highlighting. What is about the gold? Summer. Because it's hot. So it's April. So it's the whole month of April, or April 8th, the next solar eclipse. I don't know when the solar eclipse is in the southern hemisphere. I can see what the solar eclipse is in the southern hemisphere. So oh wow, it's a solar and lunar eclipse on April 8th. April 8th is important for you guys for some reason, Capricorn. Make note of it. Because they're really highlighting April 8th big time. And the summer. So the summer months are June, July, and August. So I would say that's Gemini through like Virgo season, or June, July, August. But it feels more like July and August. But I mean, you can say June, July, and August because they're saying summer. So for the Southern Hemisphere, I guess whatever you're... So for the Southern Hemisphere, I think your summer months are January, February, March, maybe? Or maybe it's December, January, February. I don't know. You know what your summer months are in the Southern Hemisphere. But in the Northern Hemisphere, they're saying June, July, August, but they're highlighting more July and August. Because I kept hearing Leo season so prominently. And that's part of July and part of August. So Leo season seems like the most prominent. That's why I'm saying July and August seems like the bigger, more important months. But they're saying summer overall, but I kept hearing Leo. And again, April or April 8th, because April 8th came up twice when I was looking for the Southern Hemisphere for the Southern Hemisphere as well. So April 8th is going to be a big deal for you Capricorns. So I hope it's helpful. I'll put timing stamps below. And I wish you a beautiful birthday month. And I hope January brings you all of your dreams and more to come. So if any of you would like any kind of readings, you know, just leave a comment below. Or feel free to email me if you don't want it posted for everyone to read. And thank you again for all those who've bought me coffees and contacted me for private readings. As you know, I do not have set prices. Everybody pays what they can afford because that's how I work. So thank you for everyone who's contacted me. I wish you a beautiful morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. I'll talk to you soon. Bye, Capricorn.